Welcome back, everyone, to the 2-minute drill. This week, we're looking back on a win over Colorado. We're looking ahead to this week's game against Penn State. I'm Brendan, he's Nick. Let's get started. Nick, what do you credit the offense's slow start against Colorado to?
Colorado, I think, they were aggressive on defense. They made some plays. Wilton Speight got a little rattled and needs to calm down a little bit earlier in games.
Entering Big Ten play this week against Penn State, what's the biggest thing you think Wilton Speight needs to improve right now?
Just more comfortability with the offense, I think. He got a little rattled, he got hit, forced some throws. If he can stay calm and continue with his progressions, then I think he'll be fine.
Is Jake Butt the best tight end in the country?
Yeah, as far as pass catching goes, there's nobody better than him. I don't know if he's the best blocking tight end, but in terms of receiving weapon, he was number one in my book.
Is there anything Jabril Peppers can't do?
I don't know how good of a cook he is, but other than that, anything on a football field, we haven't seen him kick a field goal or punt the ball yet, but there's not much else. I mean, he is a special all-around player.
Nick, Penn State running back Saquon Barkley is very much the real deal. Quarterback Trace McSorley, people still waiting to see what he is. With that said, you think Michigan packs the box this weekend and makes the Nittany Lions go over the top?
Yeah, maybe. I think stopping Barkley is probably the number one goal, but Penn State's going to be a little more up-tempo. They're going to try to run some spread stuff this year more than they have in the past. The passing game's still kind of unproven, so Barkley is no doubt their best player.
All right, Nick, time for word association. Let's start with Kenny Allen, Michigan kicker.
Overworked, possibly. He's been handling all three kicking duties. He missed 2 field goals last week. He's dropped the punt snap. We'll see if anybody else can step it up and take one of those jobs away from him.
Penn State's defense.
Banged up. A lot of injured starters. They haven't done well against the run this year. They're not the same as they've been. And more importantly, they're all banged up. A lot of linebackers are hurt, so we'll see if Michigan can run the ball this week.
All right, Nick, all of that said, what's your prediction for the weekend?
I got Michigan 34-13. I think it's a great matchup for Michigan. Not so much for Penn State.
I'm going to go ahead and say Michigan 42, Penn State 10. Might not even be that close, though. Well, that'll do it for this week's edition of the 2-Minute Drill. Be sure to come back next week as we look ahead to Michigan, Wisconsin.